Hi everyone, I'm Evan Mitchell, Music Director of the Kingston Symphony Orchestra, and today is a very fine day indeed, because after 2 long years, the Kingston Symphony is set to return to the stage as a full-sized symphony orchestra for live, in-person concerts. Now, over the course of the pandemic, I think we've done some incredible things with our digital initiatives. In fact, I think our work has been pioneering. But we are a symphony orchestra. Live concerts from the stage, that's just what we do, and we can't wait to share the gargantuan season that we have in store for you. So without further ado, let's begin. Why not start with our Masterworks series? Masterworks 1, which begins our season, kicks things off with a brand new piece by beloved local composer Marian Mazetić, who is one of the finest composers you'll find in Canada or anywhere else. Moving on, Even You returns to the Kingston Symphony Orchestra stage. Our good friend and pianistic superstar will lend his incredible talents for Rachmaninoff's Second Piano Concerto, one of the all-time most titanic and immense concertos in the repertoire. And we finish with Brahms' Second Symphony, Brahms being a good friend to me and pretty much everyone else in the world, and I think that his Second Symphony is simply one of the greatest pieces ever written. Next up with Masterworks 2 is Lest We Forget. This is a true, sincere, heartfelt, and wholly Canadian act of remembrance. We begin with John Burge's Flanders Fields Reflections, which is a meditation on the immortal poetry of John McCrae. And then the world premiere of Dean Bury's Tracing Colville, which is an epic saga tracing the journey of celebrated war artist Alexander Colville as he sketched the front lines and came home to paint the scenes on Canadian soil. Masterworks 3 celebrates a genius among geniuses, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, in our annual Composer Festival. We're going to be charting Mozart's progress throughout Europe with 3 spectacular later symphonies written for 3 unbelievable European destinations, the cities of Paris, Linz, and Prague. These 3 symphonies represent some of Mozart's very finest work, and it's going to be such an unbelievable afternoon to hear these true masterworks performed one after another. Masterworks 4 is a concert that I have wanted to do for as long as I can remember. This is a celebration of a singular talent, arguably the greatest composer of the 20th and 21st centuries, John Williams. This is absolutely a Masterworks concert, and it is going to take you through some of the greatest works that Maestro Williams has composed over his illustrious 50-year-long career. Masterworks 5 turns to 3 superb composers and works that they wrote during landmark moments in their compositional lives. We begin with Dvorak's Czech Suite, which is a beautiful and colorful homage to Dvorak's motherland. Next up, we have 2 sparkling and witty sinfonias, courtesy of Joseph Bologna, Chevalier de Saint-Georges. And we finish things up with a true masterwork by Papa Haydn, his Clock Symphony, which is really and truly a perfect work of art. Masterworks 6 marks an incredibly special occasion for the Kingston Symphony Orchestra, the final leg of our gargantuan pilgrimage through Beethoven's symphonic output. Masterworks 6 has 1 piece on it and 1 piece alone, and that is Beethoven's glorious 9th Symphony. We hope you'll join us as our epic journey through Beethoven's symphonies comes to its triumphant end. And for our Masterworks series finale, we have a whopper of a concert for you entitled Fascinating Rhythm. This is a showcase of all things percussion, a subject near and dear to my own heart. In fact, I'm going to be kicking things off as soloist, performing Toshiro Maizumi's Concertino for Xylophone. Next up, we have a world premiere by Canadian compositional superstar Nicole Lizet. She has written us a quadruple percussion concerto. This piece is called Game Face, and we're going to be bringing in the incredible wizardry and virtuosity of the Torque Percussion Quartet. And to finish things off, Dvorak's New World Symphony. What's not to love? Moving on to our pop series, we have 3 unbelievable concerts that you absolutely can't miss. We begin with our first Pops offering, Score, the Art of Video Game Music. This is a concert which is going to feature some of the very best music in video games, from all sorts of franchises through video game history, including Mario, Zelda, Mega Man, The Last of Us, Final Fantasy, and much, much more. This is some truly extraordinary music, and it will be an evening to remember. Our next Pops concert features local sensational talent Kelly Trottier. This is a Celtic journey. Kelly and the Kingston Symphony are going to once again share a stage, and we are going to celebrate the incredible Celtic fiddling tradition. Now, the thing you have to know about Kelly is she truly is a triple threat. She's an unbelievable step dancer, she's a virtuoso fiddler, and she has such an ethereally beautiful voice, you have to hear it to believe it. This is going to be an absolute barnstormer of an evening, and a concert that I'm looking forward to very, very much. And for our final Pops concert of this series, we are delighted to welcome back to the stage Michael van Heevel, one of the great crooners of our time. Michael is going to be putting on a showcase of the beloved crooners from the golden age of radio, from Frank Sinatra to Bobby Darin, Dean Martin, and so much more. And let me tell you, you are never going to hear a greater tribute to the crooners than with your Kingston Symphony Orchestra and Michael van Heevel in our Pop Series finale. Michael is absolutely the real deal. Moving on to our special and family concert series, we have 3 wonderful concerts that are guaranteed to be smash hits for absolutely everyone, young and old. We begin with Harman in Space live. Now, you've seen her online, but this is the very first opportunity to experience Harman in Space live on stage with your Kingston Symphony Orchestra. We're going to be reliving Harman's epic journey through space and her efforts to land home safely, all while learning a little bit about all the instruments in the orchestra at the same time. And for our second family concert of the year, we are partnering with one of Earth's funniest human beings, Al Simmons. Now, I've wanted Al to come to the Kingston Symphony for several years now. Now that it's finally happening, I have to pinch myself because I just can't believe it. Al is so stupendously funny, he has to be seen to be believed. I really think that the man is a comedic genius, and he has one of the all-time great family shows, so come one, come all, experience the amazingness that is Al Simmons, partnering with your Kingston Symphony Orchestra. And last but certainly not least, we present our beloved Candlelight Christmas series of concerts. This is Kingston's favorite holiday tradition, and it's going to be chock full of all of your Christmas favorites, alongside, naturally, some surprises. This is the musical equivalent of a cup of hot cocoa with 3 marshmallows, done exactly the way you like it. It's one of my very favorite concerts, and we are so happy to be presenting it once again. So that's our season, and I am so excited because I think it is stupendous. And the best news of all is that subscriptions are available right now. Subscribing is super easy. You can do it in person, by phone, by mail, or online at kingstonsymphony.ca. And not only is subscribing your very best value, but it means that you get to have the tickets for the concerts that you want to go to in the seats that you want, which you can keep for future seasons. And the possibilities are endless. You can subscribe to our Masterworks series and save a bundle. You can subscribe to our Pop series and add on a couple of concerts if you're choosing, or you can mix and match to your heart's content with our Pick 4 or More series package, which is essentially picking 4 or more concerts if you're choosing and customizing your subscription. Any way that you slice it, the Kingston Symphony is back, and we can't wait to be performing for you once again live on stage starting this fall. See you soon!